Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Well, it does seem like the congressional battle for crypto is about to take place, and lines have been drawn. There are both parties on both sides, and I do believe that Joe Biden is going to sign whatever crypto legislation appears before his desk, because one, I do believe it's going to be tacked onto bigger legislation, and two, Biden doesn't really care himself. But there are people that really want to just ban crypto, even though those people have also wisened up and realized banning crypto probably won't work. So they're probably not going to push for a complete ban because it's not going to work. And the other part is some people actually are more pro crypto and want better regulations for crypto and blame regulatory failure and Gary Gensler for this FTX mess. And a piece of good news, a key position is going to be filled by a pro crypto advocate next year. He's not like, Tom Emmer, who's totally pro crypto, but he's generally pretty pro crypto. And despite Senator Sherrod Brown, he even said it would be very different because the activity would go offshore. Because he's realizing now that you can't just ban crypto because it would just go offshore and that might actually hurt the United States. And that is the line of reasoning, which is correct, by the ways, that's being touted by crypto advocates. So basically, the comments are, we want them to do what they need to do at the same time, maybe banning it. Although banning it is very difficult because it would go offshore, and who knows how that would work. I think even Brown is wisening up to the fact that if you ban crypto, it's going to go offshore. You're not going to be able to track it. They're going to use mixers and dexes, and that's going to cost you a lot of tax revenue. If the IRS were to look at it, they probably wouldn't want that to actually happen. Now, they might declare everything securities, but that would actually make things go offshore as well, because people would use VPNs, they would use dexes, and they would just circumvent your ban. Because I know you're trying to ban crypto companies and protect the consumer, but there are a lot of consumers that just aren't interested in your protection and they want to actually invest in crypto. So basically, there's another senator called Jon Tester who shares the same thought as Sherrod Brown. But the thing is, he's citing FTX collapse as an example of why a ban may be worth considering, but he knows it's only one huge part of this problem because he actually thinks that cryptos are dangerous and a threat to national security, which, the thing is, I think centralized exchanges might be, at least like scam ones like FTX. It is the centralized aspect of crypto that has actually been failing us. But however, the thing is, for a critical House seat, which we're getting, Patrick McHenry, who's going to be the incoming chairman on the House Committee on Financial Service, which is very, very important, is pro-crypto. And he actually has called for a delay on crypto tax changes in order to seek more clarification on the original poorly drafted tax provision. So I think in the House, it actually might be more pro-crypto. In the Senate right now, I don't think it's going to be as pro-crypto, but there are people like Tom Emmer and there are people like outgoing Senator Pat Toomey, which are going to be more pro-crypto. So I do think there's going to be a huge fight in Congress. I don't actually think any legislation is going to get passed because I think the House and the Senate are going to be kind of jostling with each other this next term, both to pass legislation on crypto and on other things. Like I said, I think Biden will essentially sign any law on crypto that passes on his desk because he doesn't really care either way. But I do actually think that in time, the pro-crypto advocates are actually going to win out because even though Sherrod Brown thinks that crypto is bad and is possibly considering a ban, the thing is, Tom Emmer, he's looking at it like FTX wasn't a crypto failure, but rather a failure caused by centralized actors. So they might actually look at it much more differently. They might actually even support DEXs, which I actually think would be pretty good for the industry. And the fact that a House committee, the chairman of the House Committee on Financial Service is going to be pro-crypto is a big win for us. So I don't expect any really, really bad crypto legislation to come through next year. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.